Welcome everyone. In this video, we are in the Ultra League, showcasing some more fun battles featuring Giratina. Good old Giratina in the Ultra League. Now, the reason why we're featuring Giratina today is because, as I've been playing this cycle of Ultra League and previous cycles of Ultra League, I've noticed I haven't been seeing near as many Giratinas as I used to see in the past, and not really sure why, because Giratina is still every bit as powerful and effective as it always has been. Yeah, we have had some meta shifts previously, but guys, Giratina is still every bit as strong as it always used to be. So Giratina is going to be the lead on this team, and also on this team we've got Toxicroak. So I wanted to build a solid team around Giratina, and I thought, what better way to do that than to have two counter users in the back? And Toxicroak is going to be the first counter user on this team because Giratina has some problems with the dark types all over the Ultra League. So what better way to deal with the dark types than to have two Pokemon that hit like trucks that also run counter as their fast move. And that is exactly what we have with Toxicroak as the safe swap on this pseudo ABB style team. Toxicroak's primary role as the safe swap is to draw out a Talonflame. If there's a battler with a Talonflame on their team, we want to draw it out with Toxicroak so that Escavalier does not have to see a Talonflame. That is Toxicroak's primary role. Clear the path for Escavalier, because Escavalier, who is also on this team serving as the closer, does not want to see a Talonflame. That is its one primary weakness, is a hard-hitting fire type like Talonflame. So we draw out a Talonflame if they have it on their team with Toxicroak. That way Giratina can come back in, finish it off, clearing the path for Escavalier to roam free and wreak havoc on what is left of the opponent's team. That is how this team is designed. You can also draw out a Charmer with Toxicroak. We all know Giratina wants nothing to do with the Charmers, and then you would just come in with Escavalier and finish it off. Had a blast with this team. And without further ado, we're going to dive right into this, guys. And this first battle is actually a bonus battle from a different set, but my goodness, this battle was too good to not feature in today's video. So here we are, bonus battle, starting it off. We're met with a Greedent. We're getting the heck out of there. We got to go into Toxicroak. And they meet us with a Primarina. So this is what Toxicroak is on this team to do. A lot of battlers will swap in their Charmer thinking that they can just have their way with Toxicroak, but that is not the case, guys. XL Toxicroak can hang in there long enough to get to two Sludge Bombs and really either take out the Charmer or grab all of their shields just like we did there. That is amazing. So knowing that we have a Greedent on this team and a Charmer, I'm thinking this team is meant to counter Giratina. So we're going to throw it in here and soak some damage from this Primarina here. And wasn't even thinking, forgot it had Moonblast, and ouch, that hurts. Holy smokes. We're going to look to get off a Shadow Sneak. Obviously, Dragon Claw would be double resisted. Just going to do some chip damage, and here we go. It is time for Escavalier to roam free. We got ahead on energy, taking out the Primarina. We know that they have a Greedent, and oh, here we go. We've got a Dark/Poison type on this team. Escavalier is about to feast, guys. We're going to look to get off this Drill Run, and oh, that does quite a bit. Shields are down on their end. This is amazing, guys. Escavalier with a shield advantage is absolutely lethal in the Ultra League, guys. We're going to shield the Crunch because that would do the most damage, and they bring back in the Greedent. So this is just a body slam with our steel typing. We know that that's resisted. We can tank that. It's okay. We really want to save that last shield for the Drapion, and we're going to look to go straight for this Mega Horn, and oh, that does quite a bit to the tanky Greedent, guys. Greedent is about as tanky as a Pokemon can get, and that Mega Horn did so much damage. Holy smokes. Gotta farm down the Greedent, and now all they have left is that Drapion. We get to this Drill Run. Holy smokes. Escavalier just ran right through this team. My goodness, guys, this was the bonus battle. Had to throw it in. It was amazing. Escavalier just absolutely wrecked house. That's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. Starting things off with a bang. Holy smokes, Escavalier, oh my gosh, can absolutely clean up house if you let it with a shield advantage. You don't get much better than that. And we are met with a Nidoqueen on the lead. Favorable lead. This is why Giratina can be such a powerful lead in the Ultra League. You do very well up against these Nidoqueen leads as we are resisting this fast move pressure with our ghost typing. And we're going to look to get off a Dragon Claw here. Doesn't do a whole lot to the very tanky Nidoqueen, but it does add up. Giratina is amazingly bulky and extremely spammy. We tank that Earth Power, no problem. Not going to shield anything from this Nidoqueen. We can win this in the zero shield, no problem here. Just going to keep spamming these Dragon Claws. Giratina gets to them extremely fast with the Shadow Claw fast move. And this is just a Poison Fang. Not going to shield this. That does very little. That is resisted. And going to go for another Dragon Claw. Now, this Nidoqueen is staying in. So, yeah, and they just shielded. So, because they shielded, we're going to make an aggressive play into our Toxicroak. That was an indicator that they have something in the back that doesn't want to see Giratina. There's no other reason why you would stay in on that lead. So, we make a play into Toxicroak, tank the resisted Poison Fang, and take out the Nidoqueen with resisted counters. You love to see it. And there we go. We've got a Machamp in the back, so that's what didn't want to see our Ghost-type Giratina. But it also doesn't want to see the Poison-type Toxicroak. Gonna look to bait with a Mud Bomb. They call the bait successfully. Very gutsy call there. That could have easily been a Sludge Bomb. Gonna go for the Sludge Bomb now, and they shield. So they're making all the right calls with their baits, but that's okay. We still have a relatively healthy Giratina in the back. Gonna tank this resisted Cross Chop, and they are gonna farm down. That's okay. We can come in with our Giratina, and they are gonna get to a Rock Slide. So we're gonna tank this, and just like in that last battle, we are gonna preserve our shields for Escavalier. We tank the damage just like in the last battle, make an aggressive play, and they've got a Surfetched in the back. Holy smokes. It was Nidoqueen double fighter. That entire team was weak to Giratina. Gonna look to get off a hard-hitting drill run. That does a lot to the very squishy Escavalier. Gonna shield this up. They did build up to a Brave Bird, and that would take us out. Surfetched hits like a truck. We counter it down. All they have left is that low health Machamp and Escavalier. Holy smokes. Cleaning up yet another endgame in dominant fashion. You don't get much better than that. That's going to be yet another good game. Well played to this battler. This team is extremely strong in the Ultra League. I had a blast with this team today, guys. My goodness. Giratina. Often slept on. It's slept on these days, and we're about to show the power of Giratina here. Picking up a Talonflame. We're staying right here. That is why we have Giratina on this team. They make an aggressive play into Umbreon, and here we go. It is Escavalier time, and this is why we are running Mega Horn in the Open Ultra League for these tanky dark types like Umbreon, and they go Psychic. Holy smokes. That is obviously resisted. Not sure why they did that. Maybe trying to make us think that they had a Dark Pulse. Not sure why you would throw Psychic. And holy smokes, we just one-shot the tanky Umbreon with a Mega Horn. Escavalier hits like a truck. That is insane. They come back in, of course, with the Talonflame. Wasn't quite sure which would do more damage. They're both resisted, but gonna go with the Mega Horn with Stab. That does a decent amount of double resisted damage. Of course, they farm down. Gonna bring Giratina back in. Not gonna shield anything. We can tank a Brave Bird, no problem. And it is a Brave Bird. And they come in with a Trevenant. Okay. So we're going to chip with a super effective Shadow Sneak on this Trevenant and then throw Toxicroak in here just to do as much damage as we can, as it has extremely limited play up against that Talonflame that they have left on their team. And they go Shadow Ball here. Holy smokes. Most battlers would bait in that situation. They went right for that Shadow Ball, nearly one-shots us, but we're going to look to get off this Sludge Bomb. It would KO from this range, so we grab a shield, and they're going to look to farm us down. And now, it is all up to Giratina. Holy smokes, can we pull this one off? Our play is to shield once and farm this Trevenant all the way down. We have to have loaded energy to really put the pressure on this Talonflame. It is still relatively healthy. Holy smokes, we are getting low. Gotta look to get off this first Dragon Claw here. Not expecting a shield. They can tank it, and they do. And we've got to throw with proper timing. We cannot let a flame or incinerate sneak through. Gonna go for the second one. We grab the shield. Oh man, it comes down to, can we get to it? And we do. Holy smokes. Giratina coming in clutch, getting to the Dragon Claw. We say bye-bye Talonflame, and holy smokes, Giratina is a monster, coming in clutch, hanging on with a slither of health to take out the Talonflame. You love to see it. That's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. How about Giratina closing the game strong? If you like what you're seeing, do give the video a like, as that really is the best way to help this channel grow. Now let's see what we have up next. Scrafty, okay. Not the best lead for us. We're going to make a play into our Toxicroak and look to play this out. This Scrafty is staying in. That's not a good thing for them to do, but they might be weak to Toxicroak in the back. They go for a resisted foul play. Toxicroak absolutely dominates Scrafty, and they bank a move and go into Cresselia. So it looks like they wanted to get us low so that this Cresselia could get a healthy farm. But we're going to get off as much damage as we can, and we grab a shield from the extremely bulky Cresselia. You don't often see that. Going to go for another Sludge Bomb, and we do get that off. That is good chip damage. And yes, they did want to farm down. So we did grab a shield, got this Cresselia to about half health. So what we're going to do is come back in with our Giratina, knowing that they have a Scrafty on their team. And we're going to tank this Moonblast here. We can tank it. Giratina is as bulky as it gets. And we're going to look to play this out. We are going to actually shield this one. We don't know what else they have in the back. We want to save our Escavalier to align with the Scrafty. They make an aggressive play back in the Scrafty. Going to throw our Escavalier in here. Even if this is a foul play, it's not boosted. We can tank it. And we're going to look to farm the Scrafty all the way down. We want to have some loaded energy. Just in case they want to come back in with that Cresselia, and they do. So we're going to go for the Mega Horn. If this lands, this would hit for massive super effective damage, and they do shield. So they shielded their Cresselia again. That's a good indicator that there is something else in the back that does not want to see a fighter. Gonna shield up the resisted Moonblast. Escavalier is on the squishier side, although resisted, that would have done a lot. So we're gonna look to get rid of this Cresselia with a drill run and see what else they have in the back. And oh, it's an Empoleon. Hello, Empoleon. Holy smokes, shields are down, guys. They had an Empoleon in the back. Gonna look to get off this super effective drill run. We know that we have energy on our Giratina. Gonna combo play and take out this Empoleon with a Shadow Sneak. Combo play, we say bye-bye Empoleon, and that is how you play to win, guys. Holy smokes. Combo playing the Empoleon didn't stand a chance. That's going to be yet another good game. Well played to this battler. I tell you guys, if you're looking for a solid team to have some fun with in the Ultra League, a strong team like this one, this might be the one for you guys. This team is so strong. And we are met with a Alolan Ninetales. Terrible lead. Going to go into our Toxicroak and look to play this out. Most charm leads will stay in on Toxicroak, thinking that they can just have their way with it, but that is not the case, guys. Going to look to bait with a Mud Bomb because they're actually staying in. So we knew that we could likely grab a shield with a bait. We're going to shield as well to get to the Sludge Bomb. We will either KO this Charm Alolan Ninetales or grab that last shield. Either one we are fine with because if they shield this, they're going to charm us down, but we know that we can come in with our Steel type Escavalier to finish off this Charm Alolan Ninetales here. So that's what we're going to do. They did charm down, and they make an aggressive play in the Nidoqueen. Holy smokes, Nidoqueen is not an answer to Escavalier. Not sure what they're doing here, but hey, shields are down. We're going for this drill run, and that does quite a bit. Got to make an aggressive play into our Giratina, knowing that they have a Charm, Alolan Ninetales on their team. Just going to throw it in here to take out this Nidoqueen and soak some damage. That's just the Poison Fang. We don't care about that. Not going to shield anything from this Nidoqueen. This is just another Poison Fang. And Giratina can tank these for days. Not a problem, guys. Going to look to farm all the way down. Load up on energy. And that way we can threaten whatever comes back in. Just another Poison Fang again. We don't care about those resisted Poison Fangs. And we went for Shadow Sneak thinking that they would come back in with their Charmer, but they meet us with a Scrafty. Guys, this is why this team is so strong. You've got 2 counter users on your back line, guys. Most teams can't handle that. And so now we go for the Dragon Claw to burn the clock, come back in with our Escavalier. And we are actually going to tank this. Whatever it is, does not matter. Just a power-up punch bait. We tank that, no problem. And going to look to get rid of this Scrafty. Probably could have just gone for a drill run, but hey, we're going for the Mega Horn. That is definitely going to take out the Scrafty. And all they have left is that Alolan Ninetales, and it is over. Lights out for them. This is why this team is so strong, guys. Holy smokes. That is going to be yet another good game. Well played to this battler. Nothing but pure domination with this Giratina team in the Ultra League, guys. Had a blast with this team today. Went super positive with it. Had a 3-2 set, just working out the kinks with it. Then went super positive after that, guys. And we are met with a Nidoqueen on the lead. This is why this team is so strong, guys. You pick up so many good leads, and they make an aggressive play in the Toxicroak. This is not an answer to Giratina, guys. Knowing from experience, Giratina absolutely dominates Toxicroak, so we're staying right here. We know that we have our own Toxicroak that can deal with that Nidoqueen, so gonna take out this opposing Toxicroak with our Giratina. They go Mud Bomb. We tank those all day, no problem. And just going to look to play this out. It is not even close, guys. Giratina just runs right through Toxicroak. And right about here, the video cut out momentarily, but they're going Mud Bomb, and we're going to tank it. So, yeah, we tank that Mud Bomb and going to look to get off a Dragon Claw to finish off this Toxicroak here. And we're going to see what else they have in the back. It's an Obstagoon, so this is definitely not something our Giratina wants to see, which is why we have 2 counter users on this team for the Dark types here. We just kind of panicked through this Dragon Claw. Probably should have just banked it and went into our Toxicroak. And they come back in with Nidoqueen, so that is beautiful. We now have the alignment that we need. We know that we can absolutely take out this Nidoqueen because we have access to super effective Mud Bombs that hit quite hard on these poison types like Nidoqueen. And they built up to a Poison Fang, and for some reason we shielded it. At the time, I'm thinking that we wanted to create the illusion that we were weak in the back to coax them into giving up all of their shields. But typically you don't want to shield the first Poison Fang, as the following Poison Fangs are obviously going to be doing more damage. So kind of a weird play there. Not sure what we were thinking at the time, but not going to tank this one. This is just another Poison Fang. They're not bothering to build up to the Earth Power, which would one-shot. So no bother, no reason to shield. Going to go for this next Mud Bomb. This will not KO the Nidoqueen, as it's not a Shadow, and Nidoqueen is very bulky in the Ultra League, but it does come close. And gonna look to counter down the Nidoqueen, but they want to take us out, so that's okay. That is quite all right, guys. We grabbed those shields. We are up a shield. We are looking good here. We're going to throw our Giratina in here to take out what is left of this Nidoqueen. Waiting down the switch timer, expecting them to aggressively swap back into that Obstagoon. So we're going to throw our Giratina, throw one Shadow Claw, and catch, knowing that the Obstagoon was one off from the Night Slash. Not all that necessary to catch, but hey, it's good to practice your counts and catches when you can. And they realized it was over. It was lights out yet again for our opponent, and that is going to be yet another good game. Well played. Holy smokes, that is the team, guys. This team is so strong for the Ultra League. If you're looking for a strong team to run, this might be a good team to run. If you don't have an XL Toxicroak, this is an XL Toxicroak, and you want to run this team, guys, you can run your level 40 Toxicroak. If you have a level 40 built for the Ultra Premier Classic, you can run that. It's going to be it's not going to be quite as bulky. Not that XL Toxicroak is, you know, amazingly bulky to begin with, but you can definitely still run this team with a level 40. You just got to be a little bit careful about the damage that you're taking with a level 40. But yeah, if you don't have an XL, just run a level 40 if you do have one, because this team is amazing. Had so much fun with this team. So it's designed to address the weaknesses that Giratina might face on the lead. So obviously some leads that you don't want to see with Giratina are those dark types like Scrafty and Umbreon. You don't want to see the Charmers, of course. Yeah, so dark types and Charmers are what you don't want to see, which is why we have the two Pokemon in the back on this team. We've got Toxicroak on the safe swap. If you're met with a Charmer on the lead, you safe swap in the Toxicroak. And normally if it's a Charmer, they will stay in thinking that it's a lot stronger for them, but it's not, because Toxicroak can absolutely threaten with the threat of a super effective Sludge Bomb. You grab those shields and you can come in with Escavalier on the Charm leads. On the Dark leads, you're still going into Toxicroak, and they will likely counter swap you with a Talonflame, which is what you want to see. You go from there. So super strong team, guys. I had a blast with this one. I hope you give it a try. And if you liked what you saw today, don't forget to give the video a like and really let YouTube know that you liked the content. That is really the best way to help this channel grow. And I had a blast. As always, guys, I thank you for watching and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.